Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and
how you horrors doing today?
Today we have another unpopular opinions video.
You need to leave!
So, get comfortable, get some snacks, because we're going to be talking a whole lot of bullshit. So my first unpopular opinion is that Tyler is not black. Get over it. Get over it. She's not a colorist neither. She is just a colored woman from South Africa. Now, I understand that in America, saying the word colored is kind of offensive, but she's not black. And she cannot say that she's black because that would take away from the black experience in South Africa, which is a completely different experience to what colored people experienced in South Africa.
Being colored in South Africa is not very much so based on like your phenotypes. It is a culture. And even thinking about, again, the history of apartheid and how they were setting up their racial caste system, that makes sense because it wasn't just based on your phenotypes, but your background, your ancestry too. So for example, like if you weren't part of a group that spoke the native language of that land, like Zulu, you would not be considered black.
The thing I don't like is, how do you guys like Amapiano? How do you guys like all these songs and all these cultures, but don't even bother doing the research on where these people come from? Google is free.
Make it make sense, child.
I feel like a lot of American people, or let's say a lot of,
not all,
I love a lot of you guys, but sometimes we feel like America has this hold on what is culturally relevant, and on race relations are simply not true. My next unpopular opinion is about Kylie Jenner, and I'm sure everybody has seen this clip by now, about Kylie Jenner crying.
Just like, why do people think it's okay to talk about me? Like, I've never cried about this before, but I guess it does affect me.
It's okay. It would affect anyone.
And then I'll see some comments, and it's like, or some people be like, this is really mean, and defend me. Like, why are we talking about her looks?
Yeah.
It's 2024. And then I'll see other comments like, because she did it to herself. She her face, she has so much surgery. And I'm like, even if I did get so much surgery and I have this and I got all these things, I still don't think it's okay to talk about someone's looks.
I agree.
People have been talking about my looks since I was 12, 13.
Yeah.
Before I even got lip filler, people talk about my looks.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's just so hurtful. I look old.
I'm kind of two ways about it. I think that two things can exist at once. Two truths can exist at the same time. The first truth is that I do feel bad for her in a human sense of like shame. This does seem to bother her a lot. Like, you can see, like, it has been bothering her, especially for someone who has been famous for as long as she's been famous, since like a kid. I can see why this would hurt her. But on the other hand, girlie, you made $1 billion. You made $1 billion off of this look that you had.
Was Kylie Jenner crying when she saw the impression she made on 13-year-old girls who were sucking on shot glasses to get big lips like hers, only to be sent to the hospital with sometimes permanent damage? No, she said, don't do that, just buy my lip kit. That's how I got my lips so big, because she violently gaslit an entire generation into thinking she didn't get any surgery, and the results were by a product that she made, while she laughed all the way to the bank. I saw the clip of her crying over the ugly photo, and the only thing I could think of is, indirectly or directly, you have capitalized, made an entire career off of that feeling. You sitting there on the couch feeling like that is how an entire generation of women felt, and thought they had to be like you and buy your products and do this and that. That's the only reason you made money, and you expect us to feel bad for you?
You had made $1 billion off of selling lip kits when you knew good and well that it was filler. Okay, you made $1 billion lying to people, saying that all you've ever done is gotten your lips done. We all know you definitely have gotten more than just filler. So yeah, I do feel bad for her, but I don't feel bad for her because she capitalized and she made $1 billion off of it, and yada yada yada. She does look older because she is older. Like, she's not 19 anymore. The truth is, girlie, you're 26, you're not 18 anymore, and you looked 25 when you were 18, so you're obviously gonna look older when you're 26. I think, like, Kylie is a beautiful woman. Like, she's like, body is tea, faces. I just feel like you can't expect sympathy from people when you capitalized off of this and you lied about all of this. So yeah, I also think that they just put it in because they knew they would get ratings and people would talk about it and all this other stuff. My next unpopular opinion is about the TikTok aesthetic war. I feel like every time that I log on TikTok, there's a new aesthetic. There was cottagecore, there was, altcore, now there's a trad wife, and then now there's the golden retriever. There was a black cat, and then there was the mob wife, and then there was the clean girl, and there was all this other stuff, and I'm tired, child.
So we don't have the capacity.
I do not have the time, nor do I have the resources to keep up with the trends. Like, if I'm ugly, I'm ugly. But we all know that is not true, honey. I feel like this is what is causing a generation of, like, body dysmorphia. First of all of these aesthetics or whatever are just based on consumerism, right? I feel like that is, like, they're just promoting a trend so that you can buy stuff. And I think as much, because my brother was telling me this the other day, and he was like, I feel like women just pick an aesthetic and then they make that their personality for the next kind of like couple of weeks, and then they pick another aesthetic and then that's their personality for the next couple of weeks, which is he is not wrong, but he is not right. I feel like people are lacking in that critical thinking of, like, actually, what do I like? Like, actually, what do I want to look like? What do I want to look like? It's okay to experiment with your look, especially if you're, like, in your teens, or you're like, actually, that's a lie. Like, it's okay to experiment with your look throughout your life, right? I don't think there's an age on it, but I do think that you need to also be critical about what do you actually like, not what you're actually being fed to like. And I feel like with this new generation of being chronically online, we always do a comparison of what we think, what we think we like and versus what we actually like. And we feel like we need to conform, we have to look a certain way, we have to, switch the trends and all this other stuff, when we were probably fine to begin with. So if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, please hit the like button. It was so fun making this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.